No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Durham. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. He's loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Gets it out quickly. Wide open spaces. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Newton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hilton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
If this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina in which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start. They didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. There were some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched the quarterback or breathed on him. Some bad breaks, and South Carolina is not forgetting it.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, LSU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit, because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now second down.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Oh, out of space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's up 9. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Scores on the sneak.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
First and 10.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air. It's Nussmeier. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Converts on fourth down, still going. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space.
There he goes! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over San Diego State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the left. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move. Turning on the Jets. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. LSU quick to the line. Now on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last ball.
A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knocked him down for a loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the ball, but clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm. And I think that's why he missed that too.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves that they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Number 34, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Gets away from one, he's got space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
That's caught. It's Brown. Inside the 45. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender.
He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Direct snap. And that is how we will wrap this one up. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.